Finishing up day 3 with a little bit of fishing out here. I'm going to be doing some catfishing later. The lake's actually turning over, which leaves it very muddy and murky, and it makes it very hard for fish to see anything. So when it happens like that, you can either use some very light reflective material, or on like one of your plugs, like a rooster tail or something like that, or you can use some scent bait. Now, catfishing, I could probably do some right now. As for bass and stuff, it's just not a good time to bass fish, really. But give it a week or so and it should be doing okay. We had a hard rain the other day, and the water's raising and lowering, and that will turn the lake over very quickly. So, and it's just now getting a summer pool. Either way it goes, I know I'm not going to catch anything, so if I do, I'll update it. But let's get this started. This is so weird. Something to do with the polarization of my sunglasses I use for fishing. If I move them, I can't. If I'm wearing them, I can't see the screen of my camera. I don't know. It's crazy. Day 4, and taking my brother out fishing. I think we're getting another kayak today. I'm not 100% on that, but hopefully. And Anthony will be rejoining us shortly from his extended stay somewhere else. But let's see if we can catch anything. This is my brother's second time on the kayak here. On mine over here. Actually, your first experience on a kayak was
during a flood.
And you flipped it
in December.
In December on a kayak in a flood.
First time ever on one. I rolled it.
Rolled it. Didn't you have to get like fire and rescue and stuff to help you with that?
Yeah, they came. They thought I was in the kayak upside down, and I was actually walking, freezing my butt off back to the truck.
Oh my goodness.
Fun experience.
I'm sure. Just out here rowing along. There's a couple ducks over there. And not really catching anything. Like I said yesterday, the lake is turned over, and what causes that is the wind, and I think the rain has a lot to do with it also. And I mean, there was a huge storm the other day. It happens a couple times a year, but when it does get that way, it makes the lake really, really murky all the way down. It's the bottom literally turns up and comes to the top. Basically, is what happens. And when that happens, I mean, the fish are just they can't see, and it just messes up all their senses. So it makes it a lot harder, and that's why I'm using a lot of flash baits or topwater baits, because vibration or really high visibility would be the only thing that would catch anything right now. I mean, it's so murky and stuff that I'm not even seeing bluegill, and now bluegill are something you'll always see, especially in these little coves and stuff right here. And they're real topwater aggressive fish. So, and I'm just not seeing any of those. I love kayaks because I can get up in these coves like this, and bass boats just can't get up in here, and this is where you're going to catch a lot of fish too. Carry on, I guess. I'd like to catch a fish. I'm going on 4 days now, and I haven't caught anything. Not a good start to this trip, is it? Old Jenny back there has a new kayak to use. So far, my biggest struggle out here is the fact that they forgot a chicken tender. I only have 2 chicken tenders. I'm a grown man, and they only gave me 2 chicken tenders in my meal. There's a huge problem with that, and I'm upset. Harley's on that one. Jenny, you ready?
No.
Get in. She's got this.
You're videotaping, and you're not going to help me.
No, I'm going to help. I'm just mostly going to focus on the camera for the funny parts. Because I'm a good friend. That's what I do. I'm a good brother-in-law. Alright.
Wait.
It's probably better to start in the water. Just letting you know.
What do you mean start in the water?
Put the kayak in the water.
But,
What?
I'm afraid I'm going to fall and just hit my head.
Okay. I'm going to help you. Get in.
You got her oar?
She about fell before she even got in the kayak, guys.
This is what he's dealing with.
I'm a good teacher. That's a plus. She's good. She's in. She's going well.
Can you get around me and make me a bird?
You ready, Emma? Let's go, beautiful lady. I'm the luckiest one here, aren't I? Oh, let's go. Off too. Emma, come sit up between, sit like right here. This thing's the most stable kayak out of them all, so we're good. There you go, sweetheart. And the maiden voyage begins. Check them out. I can't see my screen, so I don't know what I'm recording, but they're up the river. Emma.
Yeah.
Emma's got sinus issues. I think Jenny almost flipped again. This is really great. What do y'all think?
I love it.
It's fun.
It's great, isn't it?
I just don't ask you yet, but I'm worried on balance it first.
She keeps cutting me off. Like, she drives like Dale Earnhardt on a boat.
Yeah. She hasn't got traction yet. She'll figure it out, though. Tell everybody in YouTube land.
It's me too, but Mama's me too.
What is it?
Hi, Spain.
Mama's what?
It's right here. Hi, Spain.
Oh, Harley's there?
Yeah.
You gonna say hi to everybody? Wave at them. Say hi.
Hi. Oh. It's okay, but hi, it's okay.
Harley's okay? Harley's on the boat, isn't she?
Yeah, it's okay. But
Are you okay?
yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Hi, Spain too, but hi, Swansea. Hi, Swansea.
Go. Harley had fun. What are you eating, Harley? Oh, she's drinking water from the thing. Okay. And that was fun.
Get up, Emma.
I'm ready for the next adventure. Any news on Anthony?
No.
Hygiene out here is incredibly important. More so important almost out here than it is at home, because when you're at home, yeah, you brush your teeth and stuff like you normally would. However, out here, you're constantly moving. You're working up a sweat constantly. There's always something. So you really have to keep a focus. I mean, I don't like to stink. No matter what situation I'm in, I like to stay as clean as possible. So showering, twice a day, brushing your teeth, all that good stuff. And that's possible with a solar shower or a gym membership. Now, personally, I have both. I go to the gym, I work out, I shower. If I'm here most of the day, or if it's rest day or something, then solar shower, and that's what I'll hook up. I'll put a gallon of water in there, and it usually takes me about a gallon to wash off with, which is roughly 50 cents or something like that at the store. And you can use less than that. I just don't turn it off in between, like washing my hair and stuff. But you can actually, every time you lather up, you can turn it off and just lather up, get everything together, turn it back on just enough to fill up maybe like a cup of water, and then dump it right back on you. There's just a lot of different things you can do to conserve out here. But great little lesson there for you guys for hygiene.
Oh, it's right here, behind the stump.
Man, it's just washed out back there. By the way, I've got 3 poles going right now. 2 with chicken liver, catfish set down, and then I've got my open face here with a rooster tail on it, and that's just for some bass fishing. Just kind of drifting along. I saw a smallmouth earlier up top, on top of the water, but didn't act like he was too hungry. I guess maybe he just got through eating or something, but we'll see what we can do. Crazy hair going on. That's okay though. I'm out here, been out here for a little while now. Wind's starting to pick up. Not really catching anything, so I'm gonna come back when it gets a little darker, but I need to get dinner done first. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat for supper, and we need to get my hand out of the way. There we go. We'll figure this out eventually. But for now, let's get back in, and hopefully this lake issue will fix itself here in a couple of days. It's turned over and it's just huts. It's killing me because I want to catch some fish. My goal is to make fish my #1 meal out here as far as protein comes. I would like to not have to worry about buying meats and stuff as much as just fishing for it. But unfortunately, I can't do that so far. So I had to spend a little extra, which is okay, but I just leisure of it, the funness of it, of fishing and catching your own stuff and cooking your own stuff is just the best. So, but as you can tell, the wind is really carrying me out here, so I'm gonna head back in and dock the yak, see what we can do from here. During the daytime, I put this up here so that my Lucy light that I have, my solar light lantern, will charge in the sunlight in my sun window. I just leave it up there and I clip that other mornings. Other nights I like to leave it down so I can see the stars and the moon. And I'll just leave that charged up there. Kinda cool. Hey, there we go. We got some light. It is night number 4. It's about 10 o'clock or so. I just got back. I actually had to run out town, do some errands myself today. In the morning, I've got to get up for work about 12 o'clock tomorrow. So it gives me a little while. But tomorrow morning, I'll be able to get up pretty early. Hopefully with the sun. And go from there. Got Harley over here. Harley is an awesome fur baby who loves me very much. And she's my little cuddle buddy out here. I'm excited for tomorrow morning. Let's see what we can do. Good night. It is 7:30 p.m. and day 5 is just now getting started. I had to work today. Just got back from my vacation that I had. And time to hit up some of the fish. My brother's been here all day and he said that the fish have been hitting top water pretty hard today. So I'm excited to see if that's true as far as like fishing wise goes, or if they're just being picky with me. So I got a few different baits and we're gonna try them out, see what we got. And we're gonna set up some stuff.
Actually, her husband and her did it.
Hey Emma, what are you doing?
And every single weekend I was out camping.
I'm tying some knots basically, or tying some line. You guys, I'm sure a lot of you know what this is. But I'm basically going to be setting up some bank lines, and I'll have to find a way to attach my name and address and stuff to these to make this legal. But there's so many stipulations on these laws. Watch out, honey. I've got hooks right here. I don't want to hook you, okay? But I'm going to run about 4 of these, 3 or 4 of these, just depends. And I'm going to put chicken liver on one of them, maybe 2. And I've got shrimp and imitation crab meat. I've never fished with either one of those before. Don't have a clue how they'll do. But I just figured I'd like to test some new stuff out. And I know real oily stuff works, so I don't know. We'll figure it out though. That did not work. That was a failed knot. So for this trip, I'm recording a lot with my cell phone. I own a LG V10. And the camera quality is ridiculous on these guys. I mean, they're just awesome for the simple fact that you have like manual control. So I can change my ISO, my apertures, all that good stuff. And so I use my solar panels a lot to charge my stuff. I've noticed that charging, however, is the most difficult thing I can do on here. You know, and it's, I mean, just look at that. That is beautiful. And that's all on my camera. I mean, literally, this is just my cell phone right here. And I'm recording mostly on that just for the simple fact that it's easier to upload and edit my videos from my cell phone, and the quality is still pretty decent. Let's head out on the kayak and fish a little bit, though. Here we go. Got branch number 1. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this one up. I'm going to put a shrimp or 2 on this one, as well as some seafood snackers on this one. I think that's what we'll do, which is imitation crab meat. Let's get back to the branch. They're all set. Let's wait until the morning and see if we got anything. I might go back out again tonight. I don't really know. Give it a few hours, wait and see. But probably wait until in the morning though, honestly. Just go like, as soon as it starts getting daylight outside basically, is when I want to head out. And kind of come up the cove and just check it all out. I'm hoping to run several of these throughout the entire summer because this is a good supply of food. It's like trapping in a survival situation. The more traps you have out, the better success chance you have. So the more of these I have out, the better success I have. And these are just, you just take and tie it to a live branch on a tree that's got some give on it. Put your hook on it. I use a 6/0 hook. And then chicken livers, whatever bait you want to try. Chicken livers are like a go-to, but I'm trying something new because obviously chicken livers hasn't worked the last few nights. So we'll see what we can do. It is night number 5, and today wasn't very productive. I woke up, didn't do a whole lot. I woke up late actually, and went to work, and that's pretty much it. I went out this evening, set some lines, and did a little fishing. Didn't catch anything for what I did. Lost a few hooks, got them hung. And now that there's a spot out there that's either really shallow or there's a rock or something, but every single time you throw in that spot, you get hung on something. So I'll figure that out tomorrow. But I need to go out and get more hooks. I'm going to try to wake up about 6 a.m. or so and go out there and check everything. It's about 12, so I'm up pretty late tonight doing some reading and just laying here. I don't have my dog with me tonight, cuddled up, so just soloing that out here. And on that note, good night. Forgive how ridiculous I look, but I've checked 2 of them, so far nothing. I'm going to check the 3rd one now, maybe something, I don't know. Still a beautiful morning. So when I go in to check these guys, I mean, obviously I can tell before I get there if there's anything, but I'll check the tension on it, and I can see that there's nothing, and then what I'll do is I'll pull it up, and I'll see if there's any bait on it, and there's still chicken liver on this one, so I'll drop it back, and I'll wait, and I'll let that go for a full day, and then I'll change it out again. Pretty easy. I just sad to say that there's nothing that's got it yet, but it's okay. That's how trapping and stuff goes, ain't it? Let's go check one more. This one looks like a no-go also. There's no tension on it. Yeah, there's nothing on there. Just checking the bait. God, it's a long one, isn't it? Side note though, I have noticed that there are a lot of shiners that are popping up. Little tiny bait fish. Not really good for much else than bait. But where they're at, there's usually going to be a lot of fish, and I haven't seen those the past few days. So that tells me that maybe the lake is starting to fix itself, and we'll see some better fishing today, hopefully. I don't know. Well, let's head back to the campsite, get ready, and I've got to go to work today, but I'd like to do a couple things before I go to work, hopefully. Just got back from work. Day 6 is coming to an end. I got my kayak here, and I believe we're going to take her out and check out some of my lines and see where we're at as far as that goes. Did a little bit of cleaning around the campsite today before work and got some stuff done that was nice, so I'm excited, man. That's just beautiful. Look at that. Let's get out here and check these lines. All my hooks, all my lines, dead. No bait. And I think instead of rethreading this one, I'm actually going to cut this one because this is in a bad spot. So we'll kind of use it for something else later on. That's this is my 3rd one I've checked, and none of them, and day 2 of that. So it's time to rebait them anyways. But something has obviously taken the bait, but it's probably minnows or shad or something, just little. So figure it out. This one still has the imitation crab meat on it, but obviously that's doing nothing. So we'll drop that bait. It's only $1 for that pack anyways. I personally think it tastes disgusting. So maybe the fish do too. I like imitation crab meat, just that brand in specific is awful. Alright, let's check up other places. Oh well, that's the last one actually. Let's head back. Maybe we can throw a line out and catch something tonight. And this whole no catching thing is really bumming me out. Like the water's turned, but it's starting to fix itself, and I'm really just getting bummed out. 6 days, no fish, and I fished every single day. Maybe not like hardcore, but I have fished every single day for 6 days, and it's just starting to get on my nerves. The sun's got to shine eventually, I know it does. Day 6 is over, and that means this episode is over. I appreciate you guys for watching. Unfortunately, no fish were caught again. So it's been one rough week, but day 7 starts tomorrow. I'm hoping that we'll catch something. Make sure to stay tuned for that next episode, because tomorrow we're supposed to get a very huge storm, and I'm not sure how bad that's going to be. So you guys are probably going to want to see that. Check out last week's episode. It's pretty good. Jenny actually fell in the kayak. A lot of good stuff happened last week, or well, this week. But starting on to the second week of my adventure out here, and let's see how it goes. See you guys.